Hi everyone, my name is Aishwarya Shajan and I am excited to introduce you to my project which is Fridge Police. So, Fridge Police is a desktop application and it helps to keep track of perishable items inside the fridge and it alerts the users before these items spoil. So, uh, it uses a webcam. I have managed to fit a webcam on my fridge, and there's a machine learning model on which it's trained to detect everyday items like carrots, lettuce, milk, eggs, these grocery items, right? So it was definitely inspired by stuff that happens at home. You often find yourself buying a lot of veggies or fruits and you keep them in the fridge and they tend to get buried in the bottom of the vegetable tray, right? So only after 2 or 3 weeks we get to know that it's spoiled or gone bad. So it's just everyday stuff that motivated me to work towards this project. Now, the basic hardware that was used was a webcam, a Logitech webcam, and I've used Google's teachable machine to sort of train the model on grocery items. For this project, I have basically considered it as a prototype. So I have trained it on four different items, which I'll be mentioning later on. And there's an expiry logic also. I've assigned, since it's only four items, I've assigned a certain shelf life for each item, how long it will stay in the fridge. And when it's close to this shelf life or when the shelf life is met, there is a slide down notification for the user to check out the fridge as soon as possible. Right. So now let's see how it works. I have uploaded a link where you can download the exe file. It's just there is no installation or anything required. You just have to download the file, and I will show you how it looks. The Right. Sorry. So this is the main screen of the application. The first button here, show groceries. It is used for switching on the camera, and that's how the detection happens. Once the detection is done and the items are identified, you can check the log, the fridge log. Over here, I've already done it for carrots and milk. So there's that. You can also have an option to clear the fridge, just in case you've already used the items or something, you can have an option to clear the fridge. And this is where the expiries will be shown. Now that I've cleared the data, I don't really have uh, any item visible here, but as soon as the expiry nears, there will be a notification that will be sliding down on the application, and also the list will be mentioned here of what are the near expiry items. So I do have a tiny video that I've used to sort of capture what happens. It's here. Here, there's me. I have bought a bag of vegetables. There's milk and lettuce and carrots, all the stuff that I've trained. So you just how this works is that you just hold it in such a way that there's a real time detection happening on the side. So if it consistently detects milk 5 times in a row, then it confirms that milk is the item. So I have tried to keep the model confidence in such a manner that consistent entries are considered as a sure item. So that's milk, and different kinds of fridge items are there. So you can see it's a bit confused here because I still have to use more images to train the things. Then there is yeah, see, it's getting confused over here for the eggs, but I think carrots are something it does not really go wrong. There is, yeah, the carrots is also detected. So that's how the detection takes place. And right, so when the alerts are triggered if the expiry is close to less than 2 days, right? Now, as I said, there is no installation needed. You just have to double click on this link, and then it works offline as well. The tech stack that I've used is Teachable Machine, Python, and TensorFlow. And for the GUI, I've used basic tkinter. And for the image processing, a little bit of OpenCV and NumPy is also used. Now, of course, this was designed again keeping my parents in mind. So it's still not a deployable version yet because I still have to expand the data set, include more items and stuff. Um, Then that would be the next direction I would be heading. So expanding the data set, possibly generating shopping lists so that they can go shopping every month, or every the big shopping list. I mean, the monthly shopping thing, so that they can not have to plan for it ahead. And I've also seen stuff on MyFitnessPal where you can just scan universal product codes that will actually give more information about the product than just scanning it plainly. Again, a camera is a very powerful tool to scan items, but again, barcode scanning and everything would be more useful in the future. As I said, I've trained it only on few items. So the items are milk, carrots, there's lettuce also. And milk is particularly, I've used Al Rawabi. That's the thing that we buy. Again, I've used stuff lying around at home. So I've used that. And right. So if you have any sort of questions on how I've implemented it, you can connect with me on YouTube. I have a tiny YouTube channel called The Home Coder. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn, and this is my GitHub link over here. So I've attached all of this in the submission video. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.